Cordyceps Sinensis is a traditional herbal medicine. You can only find it in a certain high mountain. You can't find it anyhow. It is being found in a certain high mountain in China. The word certain means not everywhere you can get this. It's a certain places. So that's why Cordy Active is special among the life essential products. The Cordyceps Sinensis make it a special one because in those days, according to research, it is only kings, high chiefs, people of influence that has access to this herbal medicine. So that is why Cordy Active is unique in nature. Now, let's look at the benefits of Cordyceps Sinensis. Now, one of the benefits of Cordyceps Sinensis is that it is very good for all illnesses. It is a tonic. It improves energy. It gives appetite. It gives stamina. It also improves libido. Now, it makes you to enjoy sex. When you are the one that has low libido, when you take Cordy Active or Cordyceps Sinensis, it will boost your libido. So it will make you to enjoy sex. It also improves your sleeping pattern. Yes. When you cannot sleep, you find it difficult to sleep, just take these Cordy Active products. You will sleep like a baby. It will calm your nerve and it will, improve your sleeping pattern. It also help you, it's also help low high blood pressure. When you are the type that always have high blood pressure, just take Cordy Active. When you take it, it will lower the high blood pressure. It will bring it to normal. So if you come across any client that suffers high blood pressure, just, give him or her Cordy Active. Before you know, the high blood pressure will become low. It will come to normal. Now, let's look at the benefits of Cordy Active itself. The first benefit I mentioned is for the Cordyceps Sinensis. I said it is very good for all illnesses. It's a tonic. It improves energy. It gives appetite. And it gives stamina. It also improves libido. Now, I said it also improves your sleeping pattern. And I said it can bring high blood pressure to normal. So it helps to lower high blood pressure. Now let's look at the benefit of Cordy Active itself. Cordy Active is made up of 3 or 4 components that make it to become Cordy Active. Now, I will talk about it thereafter. Now, Cordy Active, it relieves nephritis. It relieves asthma. It relieves cardiopathic. Now, anywhere you see the word cardio, it means heart. Cardio, cardiovascular, cardiopathic. Anywhere you find cardio, cardio means heart. Now, when you take Cordy Active, it helps relieves your heart. When you see someone who suffers heart problem, just give him or her Cordy Active. It will calm the person system and it will help to relieve any heart problem. It's very good in treating heart. Now, did you know that you can use Cordy Active to treat kidney? Any kidney patient, you can use Cordy Active to treat any person that is having kidney patient problem, kidney stone, any form of kidney challenges, inflammatory, anything, kidney enlargement. When you administer Cordy Active for such person, it will relieve the person, because Cordyceps Sinensis has an antioxidant and anti-inflammation component. Yes, Cordyceps Sinensis has a lot of antioxidants. It has inflammatory component in it. So when you administer Cordy Active for anyone who is having kidney challenge, it will relieve such a person. So Cordy Active is unique in nature. Cordy Active is powerful. Now, it's also effective for tuberculosis. When you come across any patient, either male or female, who is having tuberculosis or any form of cough, just administer Cordy Active for such person. The person will be relieved. In fact, I have about 2 testimonies about this. There is a particular guy I know today in Cordy Healthcare. In fact, I met him in the business. I was told that it's a tuberculosis, he suffers tuberculosis. And when they brought him to Cordy, Cordy Active and Reishi was given to this guy. And before he finished the first cup, this guy was relieved. And he tried the second one. Up to today, this guy did not suffer the sickness anymore. So he now concludes that if this thing can treat him, can heal him, he has been taken to many hospitals. And getting to Cordy, he used just 2 products and he was ill totally. He said he would rather join the company. Today, to the glory of God, this guy is a star 5 in the business. Now, Cordy Active, it also promotes healthy lungs function. Lungs works hand in hand with the heart. So if Cordy Active can work for the heart, it will also work for the lungs, because they work hand in hand. They work alongside. Lungs and heart, they work together. In fact, they are almost in the same region. So if Cordy Active can treat the heart, it can also treat the lungs. It also helps to elevate stress. You can use Cordy Active to elevate any form of stress. In fact, about 2 years ago, I met a woman. I was introduced to a woman, very rich woman. this woman is about 45 years of age, and her husband is a medical doctor, and her husband relocated to United States of America. And you know, it is not easy to get there and immediately he will come and pick his wife. It is not easy that way. And this man traveled, hoping that within 1 year, he will get his paper and he will, come and relocate his family. The first year gone, second year, third year, and this woman fell sick. She always think about her husband. In fact, when her husband called her, she will start crying, loneliness. And before you know, this woman turned to a stick of broom. Let me use that word, broom. When you see her, you will think she has contracted AIDS, HIV. So when I run tests for this woman, I said, "Madam, you suffer depression. What is happening? You are depressed." She now told me her story. She said her husband is a medical doctor. When things are not moving the way he is expected, he now relocate to US, hoping that he will come and pick her in the next 1 year. And the man has stayed for 3 solid years. And this woman suffers depression. Now, I now told her to calm down. I gave her medical advice. I told her to listen to news, to play music, and to mingle with people within the community, because she isolates herself. She doesn't talk to people. She refused to go to church. She's been depressed. So she don't have friends apart from her 2 kids. And those 2 kids, they are in school. So she is the only one in the big compound. So I now advise her to get a small radio. And she'll be listening to news. She'll be playing her music. And I gave her Cordy Active, to the glory of God. Before she finished just 1 cup, this woman, the beauty in this woman came out immediately, and she was totally healed. She called me again. I gave her another cup, and that's how this woman gets rid of depression. So any form of stress, depression, Cordy Active will take care of that. Cordy Active is very good for elderly people too. So you can give Cordy Active to elderly people. Now let's look at the hazard in Cordyceps Sinensis. Now, Cordyceps Sinensis is generally safe, but it may cause upset stomach. It can cause upset stomach. So don't take it with empty stomach. Yes, when you want to give Cordy Active, advise the person to take it after meal. It can cause upset stomach. Don't take it with empty stomach. Don't give it to a cancer patient. Yes. Don't give it to a diabetes patient. Don't give Cordy Active to a breastfeeding mother because of the baby. Don't give Cordy Active to someone who is going for surgery. If someone is going for surgery, let him or her stop using Cordy Active at least 2 weeks before going for surgery because of the Cordyceps Sinensis in it. Don't give it to someone who is bleeding. Cordyceps Sinensis is one powerful herbal product, herbal medicine. So don't give it to someone who is bleeding. Yes, it's good to heal any form of wound, but wound is different from bleeding. So you don't give it to someone who is bleeding. You must take note of this. Now, Cordy Active has a lot of components in it, like Cordyceps Sinensis, as I said earlier. It has zinc accumulated yeast, vitamin E, which is very good for your eyes. So there are a lot of components in Cordy Active that make it to be one of the unique products in Cordy Healthcare. Lastly, I would like to give testimony. I have just 2 minutes to go. Sometimes in 2019, we went for leadership training at Oshogbo. Now, while we are in the hall, I was feeling a serious headache and I was shivering. So I now came down from the upstairs. So as I was coming down, I met one of my leader, Mr. Toba Shekola. I met him on the staircase, and he saw my eyes. He said, Mr. Albert, what's wrong with you? I said, I'm feeling headache. And he said, oh, headache? I said, I'm feeling headache and cold. He said, I have some Cordy Active in my bag. And he dipped his hand into his bag and he brought out the last 3 capsules and he gave it to me. When I use it, less than 10 minutes, I was okay, no headache, no shivering, no cold, nothing. I was very strong. In fact, let's give applaud to Cordy Active and Cordy Healthcare International. Thank you. If there is any question, because my time is off, if there is any question, you can ask now. Thank you.